Hi guys, thank you very much for joining me here today. My name is Rose from Easy to Cook at Home, and I want to welcome all of my subscribers. Thank you so much. And also to my new subscribers. Cheers! If you haven't subscribed already and you'd like to subscribe if you like the video, please subscribe below. Today I'm going to be making one of my favourite beef dishes. I love beef and a rich, beautiful gravy. It just brings out all of the flavours, absolutely to die for. So let's get started. For the ingredients, we're going to leave some minced beef or ground beef, I think they call it in the States. This is 12% fat, so lovely and lean. We're going to need some vegetables. We're going to need some celery and some onion, also some potato for the top. We're going to make a lovely creamy mashed potato for the top. We've also put some herbs in. I have herbs of Provence. You could use mixed herbs, or you could just put thyme in if you prefer that. I've got some Dijon mustard, some brown sauce. You could use barbecue sauce if you prefer. We like the brown sauce, it's nice and sweet. Also some tinned tomatoes, salt and pepper, some Worcestershire sauce, and also some beef stock cubes. Now this is not all of the vegetables that I'm going to use. What I mean by that is there's going to be more onions, going to be more celery. So if you look in the description box below, they'll be giving the full quantities of each of the different vegetables and all of the ingredients. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is put some oil into the pan. I'm using olive oil. I love olive oil, it's got such a unique flavour. I've got this from Rhodes, it's absolutely delicious. Okay, so once the oil is nice and hot, we add in nice finely diced onion, and then just cook that until it's a nice brown colour. It should take around about 2 minutes to cook. It's nice and brown. That's what gives it its flavour, the brown onions, and then we'll brown the mince, and this gives it a lovely flavour to the cottage pie. With the celery, you want to chop the top off and also the end, and then you want to de-string it. So you just take the knife and then run it from the top down. You see those stringy bits? I'm going to take all of those off. You just do that all the way around, and then we're going to chop it into fine dice. And that's all the horrible stringy bits. You don't want those in your cottage pie. And then we're going to dice it. Okay, so just go down here like this. And then just dice it into some fine dice. Okay, so the onions have now taken a lovely brown colour. And to that we're going to add in the celery. And just let that cook off a little bit as well so it softens down and also takes a little bit of colour. About another minute or two. Okay, so that looks good. Nice brown colour. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to transfer that into a pot, and then I'm going to cook the minced beef in this frying pan. That keeps all the flavours in this frying pan, and you need to do it in batches, so get a nice brown on the mince. Okay, so I'm just going to set the onion and celery aside, and then I'm going to cook the mince. I'll put the minced beef into the pan, and I'm just going to fry that off. It takes a lovely brown on the outside of it. This should take around about 5 minutes. So you want to separate out the mince so it gets a good even coating of brown on the outside of each of the pieces. Okay, so that's been cooking for 5 minutes now. It's taken a lovely brown colour. So we're going to add that to the pot with the celery and onions. Just mix that through, and I'm going to take the pan. It's got all those beautiful flavours in it. Now to the pan, while it's still on the heat, I'm going to add a little bit of boiling water. Takes up all the beautiful flavours from the bottom of the pan. We call this deglassing the pan apparently in the chefing world. to that I'm going to crumble in the beef stock cube just to dissolve it. It gives it a beautiful flavour because all the flavours are in the pan from where you've cooked the onions and the celery and the beef. Just mix that around. It's nice and dissolved. Just takes up all the beautiful flavours. Now we put that into the pot. Look at that, all those beautiful flavours are going in there. And to that I'm going to add the tomatoes. To that we're going to add in the mustard and the brown sauce. Like I said, all the ingredients will be listed below, and the mixed herbs. Mix that in. Smelling good. Now we're just going to let this simmer for around about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we're going to add some salt and pepper to it. Okay, so I've peeled potatoes and I've just chopped them into evenly sized pieces. I'm going to let those boil for around about 40 minutes. I'm going to add some pepper and some salt. Give the potatoes some flavour, and then once they've boiled and simmered for 40 minutes, then we're going to mash them. Okay, so they've been boiling away now for 40 minutes. They're nice and soft, so I'm just going to drain them off and smash that mash. Okay, so it's important that the potatoes are dried out, so I've drained them and I've just put them back on the heat there just to drain off any excess liquid. I don't want to leave it in there too long, otherwise it will burn the bottom. I'm going to add in a knob of butter and add in some milk. Give that a good old mash. So it's nice and mashed. Now you want to make sure it's a fairly soft mash, because it's going to go on top of the mince. You want to be able to spread it, so you just get it into a consistency that's a bit soft. So you have to use enough milk for a desired consistency, and that's quite soft. It's not lumpy or anything like that. Just want to get all the lumps out. Just keep mashing it until it's a nice soft consistency to go on top. Okay, so into the dish I'm going to be putting the mince mixture. Now I've allowed this to cool just a little bit, purely because when you put the potato on, you want to be able to spread the potato and then put it into the oven to gratin it. Make it have a nice crispy coating. Then on the top of the mince we're going to put the potato, and this is the kind of consistency that you want. Something that you can spread. You don't want it too thick or too lumpy or anything like that. You want a nice smooth mashed potato. You just put that around. It makes it easier if you put little bits in different places. And then once the potatoes in the top, you just spread it around. Now you could pipe this on if you wanted to. Some nice swirls on the top. I'm just going to do this with this little spatula thingy. Just do that on the top like that. Just make sure you're covering all the space. And that's nice in there now. And what I'm going to do, just to give it some decorations, I'm just going to go down on it like this. Make some waves. Now you could put a bit of butter on this, some melted butter, or some cheese. You just put it in the oven directly like this. I think I'm going to put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on the top because we love cheese in our family. And yeah, I can't get away with putting cheese in a dish. So I'm just going to sprinkle that with some Parmesan cheese. I'm going to bake it in the oven for around about 35 minutes until the top is all nice and crunchy on 180 degrees. Okay, so I'm just going to put this into the oven now. Sorry for the noise, it does sound a bit like a Boeing 747 jet engine. And I've just put a tray underneath it in case any of the juices come out. They'll just go directly onto the tray, not into the oven. Okay, so it's done. It's got a lovely crispy coating on the top here. Yum. I'm just going to taste it. Oh, it's super hot. Oh yeah. That is to die for. I do hope you enjoy this lovely comfort food. I love cottage pie. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel below, or give me a thumbs up, or leave your comments. Love to hear from you. Have a great day, and bye bye for now. See you soon.